Joanna, and welcome back to FM Tahiti. I hope you're doing well, and we have a couple of matches for you in this match. I don't know why I said "and" in between there, didn't really need to do that. We've got Ace Chance, and then we'll be probably playing Morpihawk. We've got a few games in between now and the very last video. So the very last video you've hopefully watched, you saw us beat Takaro Terrace 2-1 with Liquid Chitty getting an absolute banger, and then rounding things off with a late goal. And then off camera we played Tetaroa, managed to sneak a 1-0 win with a Liquid Chitty penalty. We needed a little bit of luck for that one, even though they had a player sent off. Then we played the Nuku Hiva Spearheads, and we won 3-0, so 2 clean sheets in a row, which is rare for us. With Spearling Manuel and Jean-Baptiste getting a goal apiece. And then in the meeting trophy we played Takaro Terrace again and won 2-1, which means we've qualified. And we've qualified to play against the Humpbacks. So I think there's a game left to play, but it doesn't make any difference to us. So we'll end up in our third final in a row against Humpbacks, and we'll be trying to get our first Mutiny Trophy win, and they will be going for their 5th in a row. A little bit of dominance there from the Humpbacks, but we're probably closer to being able to beat them than we've ever been in the past. So that should be interesting. And in terms of where we are in the table, we're top of the table now, so it's 19th of December, we've played 14 games, so we're exactly halfway. We've got 10 wins, 3 draws and 1 loss, and a good goal difference as well. So we've got 33 points, a couple of points ahead of Moria, about 5 ahead of Huahine and Ace Chance, although Huahine have got game in hand, and a little bit more ahead of, 8 a point ahead of the Humpbacks, but they've also got a game in hand, so it could just be the 5. So we're in a good position. And if we look at the schedule again, go backwards and forwards, we've got Ace Chance and then Morpia. These are the last 2 games of December. So we're going to play both those on camera, and then we'll probably come back and play the Taha match, and maybe the Humpback match as well, because then we'll know what's going on with the O-League. So let's go on against Ace Chance. They are a tricky side. We do not have a good record against them. Why is everyone red? Oh, this is the strength in comparison, so it means Ace Chance are that much better than us there as well. Right, so let's go to Maggie and put on Sabua. Thomas, like that there. And Logan Frey's going to come off for Minan. And let's bring on... Yeah, it doesn't really... Once we got past our first 2 choices there, we get a bit weak on the right. Tamangaro and Chitty at front, good combination, getting a good understanding between them. Okay, you might notice a slight jump there, slight edit. I'll explain why in just a second. Let's get this game going. Left him out because he's not very good. Yeah, so there was a slight edit there just before the match. So slightly, I just paused and started re-recording. It wasn't actually as fancy as an edit because I saw the delivery man outside. Oh, Gambier delivering goals. Not a great start. Less than 30 seconds gone. Sorry, I should have shown the goal, but I was just petulant. Still want to see that. So yeah, the reason why I suddenly paused and then restarted again was because the delivery guy was outside and I'm expecting a package. Not just any package. I've decided to buy... Oh, that's not good. It's kind of danced through us. Easy ball in. I think that's Sabua. It is, yeah. It's his mistake. That's right. We score a reasonable amount. We can maybe come back and get a draw as long as we don't continue to cock it up. What was I saying? Yeah, I've bought a microphone and a little microphone stand. Nothing too fancy. Not one of the big fancy ones. It's one that was recommended on Twitter. There's a guy called Nerdphonic, who's part of the We Stream FM group, and he hosts the 5-Star Potential podcast. Seems like I don't know him. He seems like a really nice guy, and he recommended, as part of the Amazon Technology Deal Days, series of microphones. One of the more budgety ones was the one I just ordered. I can't remember his name. It's like a Marantz or something like that. I think there's a Z in there somewhere. And he seemed affordable, just under 50 quid. I need a microphone for some other stuff I do for work anyway, so it's worth getting one. But obviously, I don't really make any money off the channels. It's not like I'm investing because I'm getting money back or anything like that. So I just needed something that's kind of hobby level, but a bit better than the kind of headset that I'm wearing. So I thought when the Amazon delivery driver arrived that this was it. He was arriving a day early. I think it's tomorrow. And if that was the case, I was going to stop recording and just set up the new mic and try that. But no, he came out with about 8 parcels, all for next door. All quite big as well. So they all look like they could be something, but it's all for next door. They've got a wedding going on in the garden this week, and basically they must be ordering last minute stuff, and all that did was just kind of tease me into thinking maybe I was going to get something. Right, how do we rescue this? Not playing badly, but we're also not playing particularly well. On Kerr for Spearling. It's not a big change. I also didn't do a team talk then, did I? Never mind. I do love this Renzi skin, but the one thing that bothers me is from going between different save games and opening up on different computers here and there, it changes some of the things, so I don't really... This one. I don't know what I want in that one, but I don't really want this particular one. I already know that he's a danger because he scored within 30 seconds. Go on, Bon. Counter-attack. Hold it up. That's... Oh, there we go. Ah, oh, so many emotions. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, he's got it back. He's fired right at the keeper. Right, let's bring on Wallace. For Tamangaro. And Bauman on for Manuel. Some fresh legs. Tamangaro clearly doesn't have his finishing boots on. Bit of a flap there by their keeper. Oh, Jean-Baptiste, so close. Match stats wise, we are a little bit better than them. But there's no point if that doesn't actually lead to anything. I think we'll just have to accept the loss. Oh no. What's he got? It's a foot injury. Nice and big, thanks. His foot falling off. Is it broken? Is he bleeding? No, it might be hurt. Okay, cool. Thanks. Go long, Muller. See if we can get a goal back. Wasn't really long enough. Kerr goes long. Kerr knows how to long ball. Wallace cannot finish. Thanks, Wallace. Okay, this wasn't our match to win. That's fine. Ace chance have outplayed us, and that is fine. That will have to do. They are a better team. They've got the best academy. Their youth players are almost always really good. It's not unexpected to lose to them. It just really puts a dent in that O-League push. But again, I think I said in the previous episode, I could live with that. Happy with that. Right, so we'll come back in a little while for the very next match against Morpea. Right, so we're back for the Boxing Day match. Christmas in Polynesia. Nice and fancy. Chair's still squeaking. That's a Christmas gift I need, although it is still August, so, you know. We're waiting for a new chair. So we're against Morpea, who are... Sorry, I'll just show you, because it's relatively important. Down in 11th. We should be able to beat them. We're 20 points clear of them. We need to kind of recover some of the momentum we lost. So because that loss against Air's chance. I mean, we could still drop second anyway, because Moria have got that game in hand. We shall have to see what's going on. Luckman Chitty is injured, so let's bring on Wallace. And then, is it done it like this? There we go. And Chabert can come on the bench. He's not played for a good long while, Chabert. And then back on Nagat Oko, or whoever he is. And away we go. Not too many changes. Relatively settled team. We don't have that much depth anyway, so there's not much we need to do in rotating. We've got Gillet, Dumas. Particularly big names. One who's terrifying me as it stands. Obviously they're going to score nice and early. There's a reason. Go ahead, do your biz. He'll score. Again, if we don't get into the EuroLeague, that's fine. But what I'll do is I'll check after this about when the draw is, because I always get confused. I should really know better by now. Oh, Fred. Sabu, first goal. It comes. Not a bad one. Nice and early. We've got Moria to lose here. Or draw. Draw's fine. Yeah, we'll check the EuroLeague after this. Be good to get in it, but it's not, like I said before, I think in a previous video, unless we win it, it's actually just a bit of a drain on our finances and fitness and time. Might be better to win the title and not be in the EuroLeague than it would be to go through all the stages of the EuroLeague and somehow not win it at the end. Because I don't think we'd beat one of the New Zealand teams, for example. We're definitely not there. It took us a little while to do that with the Humpbacks, and we had a much stronger team, I think. We shall see. Go on, Bon. Again. Someone. Manuel. Apparently Taha interested in buying Manuel. Jean-Baptiste. The transfer window is opened. Oh, so I'm kind of getting ready for FM20. I think I said a couple of videos ago I'm still loving FM19, and that's still 100% true. But when FM20 comes out, it will be kind of when I'm at one of my busiest work times. So I won't have time to kind of prepare. What? Tahima Tukimaka is a player we will never buy. Look at this. Okay, pass back under pressure. Not a great pass. See, he wasn't looking the right way and he skied it into his own. He did nothing right in that situation. I mean, we'll take it, but it's not a satisfying goal, is it, when that happens? Maybe he's on the take. Maybe someone's got a bet on a 2-0 scoreline or at least 2 goals, and he's like, no, I'm just going to get this in. Otherwise my bribe won't come through. It's okay, he's not a real player. I can say he's taking a bribe. It's fine. I'm happy. I'm happy that you've got into the head of the keeper to the point where he's sabotaging his own team. Let's go with this. Let's bring Chabert then. We'll run out. Yeah, so before we're interrupted by that amazing own goal, because I'm going to be busy when the kind of beta and stuff comes out. Disallowed. Yeah, well said. I won't be so busy I won't be playing. I'll be so busy that I can't really set stuff up for the channel and the saves then and there. Ideally, I want to get as much of it done beforehand. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm hopefully getting a new logo for the channel, so it looks a little bit nicer. So I've had, I'm going to get one. I'm not doing it myself. I've paid a minimal amount to outsource this. So hopefully that should be coming in. And the sketch I've seen, the concept sketch seems quite nice, quite fitting. It'll do the job. I'm also going to be putting together the 3D kits for the team, and I've got a template for that. I'll probably do a separate video just briefly showing you how I do that in case that's interesting. But it is based on an FM Scout article by, I think, Michael T. Murray. It's for FM18, but it applies just the same for FM19 as far as I can see. So I'll probably do a video, but it's it's done elsewhere. If you want to get ahead, you can do that. But I'll probably do that because if I do one kit a night, then I'll be done in a couple of weeks. If I get a bit more time, I can get a bit more done, and it's all fine. Oh no, left back Ben Thomas on the cameras. See, I was just thinking if I gradually go along. Go on, Chabert. Go on, Jean-Baptiste. Oh. One of you, just another goal would be nice. Oh, Manuel skies it. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'll be doing 3D kits. I'll be playing around with the editor a bit. I'm not going to do too much editing, just because I don't know what the new editor's going to be like. If there are any massive changes, there's no point in me doing huge editing things in here and then transferring them. If it'd be easy to use the new version. I've got my fingers crossed that's where some of the big changes are going to be. It's going to be with the editor, but we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, kits, some editor changes. If you've got any suggestions of stuff you'd like to see, let me know now because I'm going to be planning well ahead of time. Good little spin there by Manuel. Possibly changing some of the 2D kits as well. Or maybe a few of the logos if I've got time. I'm also thinking of putting some new video transition-y things in. Very light kind of, graphics just to jazz it up a little bit. Low effort, jazzing it up is what it's going to be. I've been playing around with an editor called DaVinci Resolve for doing kind of logo animations. But again, time permitting, I might just outsource some of that if it's easier and cheap enough, but we'll see. Right, so we are currently top 36. I don't know when Moria are playing their next match, but if they did win their next match, it's before the start of January. We just dropped down into second. Another thing to bear in mind as well is that AS Chance, as far as I'm aware, can't qualify for the OCL. They actually say on their general, can apply players who are 21. Doesn't say on there, but I'm pretty sure they can't qualify for the OCL. I don't think they've ever. Yeah, because they count as an under 21 squad on there, so I don't think they've ever played. Yeah, they've not. It's cool. Don't know why I clicked on Taha then. Let's go to the Oceania Champions League then. So it'll be scheduled on 2nd of January, and it's due to start on 22nd of January. But I think that's the preliminary stages. So it could be the very end of January potentially, but I think it's probably the 3rd of January one that we've got to be in by. But it's either way. It could be an entire month difference almost, but we will see. So we'll come back for the next couple of matches in the next episode, so you can see that. Huahine could potentially catch us. They've got 2 games in hand, and they're 8 points behind. So if they won both of theirs, they would only be 2 points away. So if it's not until whenever it is, so if you've got until the 3rd of January, we've got 1 game. It'll be the same for most other teams. It could be if we win this game, we're in. If we lose and they win all of their other games, and it takes place between now and then, between the kind of drawing, we could actually drop out potentially. But we'll see what goes on. It's not particularly high pressure. But thanks very much for watching. I've rambled a little bit. I'll come back for the next episode soon. See you later.